What's good, family? It's your boy Old Soul J, and I'm back with another video. You have to be able to be the only one in your auditorium. The auditorium for your show, if you're the only one in the crowd, in the building, in that auditorium, you have to be okay with clapping by yourself, with being the only one clapping by yourself, cheering yourself on. You have to be your number one fan. You have to be your biggest fan. If you don't believe in yourself, no one will believe in you. If you don't respect yourself, no one will respect you. If you don't love yourself, no one will truly love you. It always starts with self. Always. You have to be your only fan. You have to work at that mindset and mentality so hard and so much to the point where it's not even an effort. That's why being to self and working with self and acknowledging yourself is so vital. Your relationship with yourself is so vital because you have to be able to catch yourself at the end of the day. You have to be able to have your own back at the end of the day. You have to be your own support system at the end of the day. You cannot rely on others to do that for you, to be that for you. Everyone loves the person who already made it. Everyone gives the love and admiration and support to the person who already made it when that person doesn't need it. Now, they deserve it. They probably earned it. But that's just the funny thing about life. That's the ironic thing about life. Life is super ironic, the way it works, the energy dynamics. It's a dualistic world. That the person who put in the work or got to a certain level, they start to get the recognition and support and love when they don't necessarily need it. They already figured it out. They're already on a certain frequency. They don't necessarily need that support. But the person who's trying to get there, nobody gives a fuck. Nobody cares. One, you have to understand, nobody's entitled to care. Nobody has to like you or what you're doing and who you are, what you bring to the table. You have to have that unwavering confidence that what you're doing has great value. If you're not where you want to be yet, you're not doing enough. You're simply just not doing enough, or it's just not your time yet. If you could be honest with yourself and you could tell yourself that you're giving 100%, 1000 complete effort to something, then it's just not your time yet. If you're completely giving yourself 100%, 1000% effort into something, it's just not your time, unless you're just in the wrong field. I'm generally speaking for the people who know what they want, they know what their passions are, they know what they're born to do and destined to do. For those people, you're either not doing enough or it's just not your time yet. And no one is obligated to care about your process, your path. No one is obligated to support you. Appreciate the ones who do, though. Appreciate the ones who believe in you. Appreciate them, embrace them. I'm not saying to just be this lone wolf, but just understand and accept, or just be ready to do it by yourself at all times. Even if you do make it to the point where everyone supports you, you get to the point where that auditorium is now full. Even if you do get to that point, you still have to be your biggest fan. You still have to be your own biggest fan. Because like I said, no matter how many people are there, you can't rely on them. Because now if something happens where they turn on you, then you have nothing. Regardless, at the end of the day, the biggest important thing is support yourself. Be that person in your own corner. No matter what. No matter what. You have to build the mentality. Now this is the thing. My name is Old Soul J. And I do talk a lot about the ego and how we have to be able to differentiate our ego and our intuition. We have to be able to take control of the ego. But when you are living in this world as this person, this character that you are, the human self, that ego self, you need your ego. You need your ego. Your ego is the part of you that wants to be successful. Your ego is the part of you that has any type of human desires or pleasures. If you had no ego, you would just be enjoying being everything and nothing at the same time. Don't let that go over your head. Your human self would cease to exist if there was no ego. Your human identity is the ego. So, not only will you have to use your ego in this certain instance, Be aware of it, of course, but not only will you have to use your ego, you would also have to have a little bit of arrogance. You see, in society, they've turned arrogance, they use words like arrogance, cocky, delusional as negative connotations, when these are things that the most successful people have. These are personality traits, character traits that the most successful people have. You have to be a little bit selfish. It's the cold truth of the fact of the matter. As long as you are not, in my opinion, causing harm to others, because there's a dark path to success and there's a light path to success. Me personally, I have my own morals and principles. I don't believe in doing wrong by the next person who has done nothing wrong to you. But there's nothing wrong with putting yourself first. There's nothing wrong with caring for yourself more than anything. Now, have love and compassion for the next person, absolutely. But you have to believe that this is your world. That's the point I'm trying to make. This is your world and we're all just living in it. You watching this video right now, I don't care what you see externally on the physical, materialistic plane. This is your world and we're living in it. Your world. Feel me when I say that. I don't care what anybody tells you. That version of you exists. Even if you don't truly believe that, it exists. Do what you have to do to align with that person. And understand, this type of mentality, 99% of people aren't going to support that. Especially when they see you as an equal, until you are able to reach levels and achieve things that they never thought you could, that everybody else wants. And then when you do it, then they'll praise you. That's why I'm telling you, you have to be your biggest support system in the beginning, because people are going to find you arrogant. They're going to find you cocky. They're going to call you delusional. But guess what? All the people who they look up to and they admire all went through that. They were that person that were, by all their peers, they were called delusional and cocky. And a great quote that I heard before is, the people who are crazy enough to think that they could take over the world are the ones who do it. It ain't gonna be the person who feels like, I can't do that. Of course you ain't, because you don't believe you can. So why would you? What's the quote from the Bible? And I'm not religious, but there are some truths in the Bible. A prophet is not honored in his hometown. The people that you are around on a day-to-day basis in your life, that you were raised around, that the people who know you personally will not honor and respect you. When you have a bigger vision than someone, they want to bring you back down to their level. So until you get to the point where you are delusional enough and arrogant enough and cocky enough to get there, they're not going to believe in you most of the time. The rare people who do, love and appreciate them. But while the ones who don't, it's not guaranteed that you'll have those people that will, but it's guaranteed that you'll have the people who don't. This is why you have to be in your own corner and believe in yourself more than anything, because that's the only way you're going to be able to make it through that fire, make it through that storm, make it through the dark forest, and not just sit in the dark forest or turn back and abandon the path when the treasure was at the end of the forest where there was light that you couldn't see because you were too far away. And you let the other people who stayed in the dark forest tell you, hey bro, why you keep walking? Just stay here with us. Just chill, man. Just give up. It only gets darker down there. It only gets worse when you sat down or you turned back around. And then life was over and you had to reincarnate because you didn't fulfill your purpose. If you know, you know. It's your world. We're living in it. It's just a test. Your soul chose to be here, to go through these challenges. Your soul chose to come into this lifetime and gave you, yourself, a specific goal, a specific purpose to accomplish, to experience, and put a list or put a bunch of obstacles in the path of you getting to that goal, because it wouldn't even be meaningful if you were able to do the goal without the obstacles. This is what is going to help your soul grow in the next life, in the next dimensions, wherever you go after this lifetime. And this is also going to help And this is also giving your soul not just growth, but a true experience and a reason to be here. If you know, you know. But like I said, you're your biggest fan because this is your world. We're living in it. And don't ever let anybody tell you any different, because if they are, that's a problem they got with themselves, not you. It has nothing to do with you. They're just projecting their own insecurities, their own shortcomings. That's all I gotta say for today. Make sure you like and subscribe. I love y'all.